engagement. Over to you, sir.
Good morning, everyone. I'd like to thank for hosting and giving me an opportunity for taking a session with FDP and great teachers and faculty members across the country who have joined with the Don Bosco Institute for the enabling AI tools for teaching and learning. It's a great initiative which was taken by the institution, and that is something which will enhance the classroom experience and our teaching and learning methodologies in this AI era. So I'd like to take forward with the presentation, which was given me the topic where the AI tools for the student engagement. So I hope my voice is very clear. I'm
Yes,
audible very clearly.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you for your confirmation. So today, in this session, we are going to engage ourselves, how we should engage with the students in our classrooms in this AI era. And that is, we all are now bombarded with AI tools. What tools are very effectively useful? We'll be going through those tools and practically will be taking you through the how these tools will be useful for the student engagement with AI enhancements. So, in this session, I'd like to take you why AI in education, transforming education with AI tools for students, ethics of AI in education with students and teachers, and then innovative technology, enhanced learning. So, firstly, before I start, empower your teaching with AI smart tools. I hope, as it's like almost 2 years and 2.5 years when the ChatGPT launched, and I hope we all started using these AI tools for our smart work, and moreover, not only for making it smarter, but making ourselves burden lesser with these AI tools, like creating lesson plans, creating assessments, creating many different things. And now, how these tools can empower us to make our classrooms more better than traditional methodologies. So we'll be seeing how these things will help us. So AI is the new electricity. I hope we all know that, and we are into this to embrace this electricity, to accept the technology, and with the technology, we have to move forward within our inside the classrooms as well. Not only using for personal uses, but we have to introduce these AI tools inside our classrooms with our students. Before they use it in a wrong way, we have to introduce them in a correct way, with the ethical way, and with like keeping the integrity and credibility of these AI tools. So why AI in education? Firstly, artificial intelligence is a boom with every sector. Why not education? So education is also a sector, and the education industry is also and adopting AI, artificial intelligence, with many different tools which are already available in the edtech technology. So we have to start adopting the AI tools in our classrooms wherever we is necessary and wherever it is needed. And the potential to transform the traditional methodologies and pedagogical approaches using AI tools. This is very important to note it there. If we still use our traditional methodologies with the digital natives, I call as digital citizens, those who are started their kindergarten with the digital devices, as we all know that all the kids are now they're starting their the kindergarten with the AI devices, digital devices. And when we are making them a barrier with the not to use the devices in the classrooms, not to use these tool, that tool in the classrooms, then they will not be showing any interest in the classrooms. They will say that classrooms are boring. Yes, of course, it's because we are using something outdated methodologies. So we have to come up and we need to upcome with this skills where we have to adopt the we need to transform, actually we have to transform from the traditional methodologies to the updated upcoming new technologies which can be utilized for the better classroom engagement. And then AI can provide educators with the powerful tools which can enhance the learning process, which can enhance the classroom engagement, which can transform the boring into the interesting classrooms, interesting learning environments. So that is all possible using these AI tools. So, transforming education with AI, how we can transform the education with AI with many different methodologies which can come across with the AI tools. So AI can help us and can transform our traditional pedagogies, traditional methodologies and strategies into a very interesting and very enhanced classroom experience. That is, AI can be used as personalized learning experience. AI can be used as intelligent tutors and data driven insights. If we are using AI tools, we can have the data driven insights which will help us to identify the strengths of the students, which what level where they are, where they were and where they will be in the future with this data, using the data driven tools. Those things can help us to analyze, and these data will help us to improve their skills. Then virtual learning environments, as we all know that we have many different platforms where we can create the virtual labs. Even from IITs, there are virtual labs are available which can be utilized in our learning process, and those things can be made them as projects and many different things which we can adopt it and we can give them across the subjects. I'm not talking about one subject as a computer or electronics, across the subjects, humanities, arts and all the other different subjects. We can use these virtual lab environments, virtual labs, where that can help us to make the digital content delivery, that smart content delivery, we can make it use of these things. Then adaptive assessments can be based on their levels, not they just based on the concepts. So the adaptive assessments also can be used using this AI tools. And then real time feedback is also a very intelligent tool which can help the students to make them the how they have understood the concept, what the concept they have understood, how they are taking the concept, and we can know what they are understanding and how they are taking the subject. Then 21st teaching century strategies. So we all know that the teaching strategies we have to, what we are into, we need to change all those teaching strategies. We have to change it. That's how we can come up with a beautiful classroom environment where the students can get engaged, not just sit and one way communication, but that can be two-way communications. So that's all the things can be possible using the 21st teaching strategies. These are the few strategies which I have come across and which I've used it in my classrooms. That is blended learning, flipped classrooms. I hope we all know that. Gamification learning, challenge-based learning, project-based learning, differentiated instructions, and inquiry-based learning. So these are the different strategies. We can use it not only with the help of a traditional way, but we can use it in a digital way. Those all the different tools which I'm going to show you, those tools can be utilized to adopt and to apply and implement these all strategies, where we can use the blended learning with the video based quizzes, video based learning, where we can give them the topics before they come to the classrooms, where you are explaining the topic or you're giving the concept. And gamification learning, every classroom needs gamification learning nowadays, whether it is a school, whether it is a college, higher education, everyone is need of gamification learning. Why? Because all the students who are coming now in our colleges, in our institutions, they are addicted with the digital devices, and they are addicted to the gamifications, they are addicted to the games. If we are coming across these gamification learning, then they will be enjoying and they will have the fun with the learning. They will not have the boring classrooms. Then challenge based learning and project based learning, we all know that how these things are being implemented in our classrooms. But very important thing is differentiated instructions. This is very important to apply, and all the international curriculums are now focusing on differentiated instruction. We should not just throw a ball in a pitch where everyone can catch. It's not possible. Everyone cannot catch it. Everyone cannot take the concept immediately. There are different level of students. There are low achievers. There are high achievers. So we need to think about everyone who can take and what way they can take it. So that's the way we have to understand their own level, and we need to differentiate the classroom based on their understanding. This is very important, and that's how it is possible. It's not there in the books, it's not there in our textbooks and our curriculums, but we have to adopt it based on the topic. We need to differentiate it using the AI tools. AI tools will help you to do this way of how the differentiated instructions can be adopted with different concepts. And inquiry based learning will make the students with sparking the curiosity. So this will give them a ignition where they will be understanding to learn the topic based on these strategies. So before we go ahead, I would like to take you to an assessment. Not, it's not an assessment, but we'll know whether how the engagement can be useful with the different tools. So I would like you all to join the session here. So this is also a tool which I'm going to show you practically how the students can get engaged using these type of tools in your classrooms, where they will be able to understand about the topic with the inquiry based learning, or you can say differentiated learning. Please join the session using the QR code or the link which is given in the chat. Just click there and you will be having a screen of raise your head, but no need to do anything, just be there on the screen. Don't click on sign in, sign up, or any other things. Just click on the link and you are in already. Wonderful. So here 500 participants are there. Like you all to join the session quickly so we can move ahead.
We request all the participants to please participate actively. Kindly scan this code.
Yes, we'll wait for 1 minute. It's very simple to join there. You just click on the link and then you will be in the session of OCLAP. This is also a tool which I'm just making you to participate to make you aware how these tools can be utilized for the classroom engagement. This is the practical. So I'd like to take the practical way how these tools can be utilized in your classrooms. And this is possible offline and online as well. We are online, we are connected across the country, and I'm connecting with you from abroad. Okay, so this is how we can make the sessions more engaging and more interesting as well. So the same way you can implement the same way in your classrooms as well using these tools. And this is not the one. We have multiple tools like this where you will be able to find out very different engagements. And it's not must that you should use this tool. We have a similar type of tools like Mentimeter. We have Poll Everywhere. We have a different type of tools which will give you at different scenarios, different engagements. Perfect, wonderful, great. So we'll go ahead now. Yeah. How often do you use edtech tools? Please, you can answer the question there. You can just scan it, or else you can use the event code if you want. I'll just put it that also. Event code is also on the chat. If participants are able to not, they are not able to join it, they can join using the event code as well and the link also. If you want, you can just scan it through your mobile phone while you have joined through laptop. Wonderful, great. Daily, a few times a week, occasionally, rarely, or never. Perfect. I hope the sessions, previous sessions, you gave the insights of AI tools, prompt engineering, how the many different topics about the AIs, AI tools, and AI usage of generative AI. Wonderful, great. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Next, have you subscribed to ChatGPT Go? I hope you know about ChatGPT Go, which is available for India, and that is for free for 1 year, as it's a subscribed model, not free version, but it's a subscribed model. If you haven't subscribed it, you can do it now as well. Very simple. Just go to the upgrade, and then you will find a very easy, and like you, there will be no limitations when you are using the chat gpt. If you are using the free version, then you have the limitations. Perfect. Still, people have not subscribed to that. So you all can go to the ChatGPT, then upgrade. Then you can upgrade it very immediately for the ChatGPT Go, which is available for free for 1 year for all Indians. It's like a pro model, which will give you without limitations. You can generate images, you can generate chat, you can generate, analyze, all the things you can do it. Perfect. Okay, that's wonderful. Great. So 200 people have joined the session, but people are participating around 100 on Clap, and on the Zoom we have around 500. Wonderful. Great. Yes. Have you used these teaching methods in your classrooms? So there are different methods which we have just now discussed about 21st teaching strategies. Perfect, perfect, wonderful, great. So this is the way where you can use these tools in your classrooms to get the attraction about the topic, get the attraction about the inquiry-based questions, get the attraction about the differentiated learning. So these methods, what we have seen, you can use these polls and actively gets the students participation on these tools, then you will see the different environment where you will see the different engagement in your classroom. Students will be more happier to be participative in using these tools rather just a traditional way of question and answer, at rather traditional way of just randomly asking the students like what do you know about it. You can use these things and you can use these tools where you will be seeing the enhanced learning experience. Wonderful. We'll go ahead with the next question now. Yeah, have you used Canva Code? Canva Code AI? Canva Code AI, yeah, perfect. Like 50, 30%, 40, 60% we can say. 60% haven't used it. We are going to see that today. Perfect. Perfect. It's like 60-40. 40% participants have used Canva code and 60% haven't used it. Okay. How many of you are using these AI tools or have come across them? I hope we all are using ChatGPT, which is commonly known for everyone. There is no one is using Magic School, Brisk AI, and there is Brisk AI is same. CurryPod 1. Okay. Gamma 20 participants are using. Google Classroom with Gemini. I hope we all, that's also easy to access with the Gemini for the institutions they are providing for free. Perfect. Perfect. Wonderful. That's great. That's wonderful. Great. Perfect. Yes. Next question. Identify the AI tools. So there are names here and there are logos where you have to identify, just drag and drop the names. You have to drag and drop the names. So all the names, once you submit it, then you will be able to submit the question. So this is one type of engagement in your classrooms. 11 answers received. Not like just drag, but you can just pinpoint that name with the logo symbol on the picture. Perfect. Almost 40 answers received. We'll wait for a minute, then we'll go to the next question. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, wonderful, great, great participation. It's very simple. So we'll go ahead. I hope almost 70 people have answered it. So we'll see the right answers on this. So these are the right answers. Notebook LM is this one. Then this is the Curie pod. And here this is napkin. And here we have gamma. This is Ed puzzle. And then this is cloud, which is like ChatGPT. Okay. So we'll go ahead with the next question. Do you know about video based quizzes? Video quizzes. This will help us in the blended learning or flipped classrooms. Yep, that's good. It's like 50-50%. 50% of participants they know about it, and 50% of participants they don't know about it. And there are tools which you can take the help with the different tools where you will be able to give the videos to get engaged in your classrooms before they are coming, or within the classrooms you can just give a 10 minutes video to make them engage. Okay, with the video they will not be just able to skip that or just moving forward, but they have to watch the video with the quiz. Perfect. Wonderful, great. So we'll go ahead with the last question. Have you used these applications for assessments? Assessments includes gamified assessments, adaptive assessments, data-driven assessments. Inquiry-based assessments also you can use it through these platforms. I hope most of us we know about Kahoot, quizzes, but there are a few other platforms also which are coming, and they came up with AI abilities and the capabilities where we can use this. This is not a software, Miss Veta. This is a platform where you are using it on a web-based platform on the browser. This is not an application or a software. The OOCLAP, which is available as an browser-based, web-based, we can say. Okay, so most of like very blessed percentage are there who have been using these platforms. We'll go through these platforms and I'll show you how these platforms can be utilized, and these platforms can be used for the not only assessment but inquiry based learning, brainstorming sessions you can use it, and there are many other things we can use these things, and then we can make our classrooms enhanced and learning experiences with a different level. So we'll go back to the session now. We'll go back to the presentation. So here we were discussing about the 21st century teaching strategies, right? So based on these teaching strategies, this is one of the example which I have engaged you with this platform, that is OCLAP, where you have been answering through the poll, through the different type of questions like drag and drop questions, and there are a lot more type of questions are available where you can utilize it based on your concept, based on your teaching hours and teaching topics and all other things. So based on the level of students, based on the level of topics, whatever the things what you have it, you can customize it and you can use it in your classroom. This is one of the platform which I have given you an example of. This can be a 21st century teaching strategy which can be implemented using these all different topics. So, I hope we all know about Bloom's taxonomy. That is Bloom's taxonomy, which helps us to make the education and make the classroom environment in a different levels. Like the students can get in different levels of the student outcomes. When we talk about the student outcomes, we define it through these Bloom's taxonomy, where the how the topic can be designed, generated, creating, evaluation, analyzing, applying it, implementation and executions, understanding, and then assessment levels. So these Bloom's taxonomy that revisited with the help of AI tools. So you can see here on the slide, we have each level and each category with different type of AI tools like ChatGPT, Cloud, Canva AI, Gamma, Gemini. Similarly, there are many different tools which are categorized based on different levels. So whatever the tools you are using it, you can use it to create your lesson plans, to make the lessons more interactive, more interesting, not only just making a more traditional way, but you can make it more enhanced using the digital devices. You can bond the digital devices based on these websites only, not like making it. I'm not telling that make it open that students may use all the different websites. They are just using that for time, disturbing the class and watching the videos unnecessarily, watching many different things. You can bond it using the firewalls, use the productive tools that can be allowed in the classroom within the bonded firewalls, within the bonded networks. So that's all possible. So we can implement our policies, network policies, to use these tools to make the learning experience very interesting and very interactive. So start with inquiry. This is very important now. How the curiosity should be built up in the classroom. If you are ready to build the curiosity, then the classroom will give an interesting lessons and students feel that's more interesting. That's real world questions, connecting the topic to the real world scenarios, real world problems. Then student led inquiry, let the students get engaged within their groups. You can make the groups with different names or different things. So then you can make them the a discussion forum. That discussion forum will help them to enable the curiosity. That's all the proven strategies, that is KWL charts, Socratic question methoding, think pair sharing discussions. All these things we have to start implementing in our classrooms, and that is possible through these AI tools, through the tools which we will be seeing now in practical. This is what That's why we have to spark the curiosity, building deeper understanding through the discussion forum, through the different applications. Then challenge based task. We all know that the classroom has different level of students. The classroom has disruptive students also. Classroom has learning high achiever students also. So we have to cater everyone in the classroom. That's possible through the engagement of the classroom with the different digital tools and digital devices. That's all possible through these devices and these AI tools, which will help you to give the challenges, which will help them to get the sparking the curiosity. That's what I was talking about, the challenge based learning. If you are facing a trouble in your classroom with the disruptive students, this can help you, that the challenge based learning. Project based learning is different, challenge based learning is different. So we have to plan a challenges based on different level of students, based on one single topic. So the same topic you will be delivering in different level of levels of students, or different understanding level of students, you can say, or different groups of students. So this challenge based learning will help them to tackle the problems, understand the problem solving, understand how they can solve these challenge. Like you can give based on arts, you can come up with cross curricular activities, what we are calling as STEM, or we are calling as interdisciplinary subjects. So connecting these different subjects will give them a new technique or new methodology. This is very important in today's world, that is interdisciplinary, connecting different subjects in all other different subjects. Like you are connecting mathematics with arts, you are connecting engineering with many other subjects. All these are the examples where you can make the challenge based learning more interesting, which can connect to the real issues. Like nowadays, the very formative and summative assessments are very simple to go. They are just using the chat gpt, they're getting the answer, they are just filling up the things. It's very simple. But now we have to create the assessments that will help them to move beyond it, not just copy pasting from the chat gpt and just writing down the essays. Thus this will not work now. So we need to come up with a different type of assessments, like the connecting to the real issues. For example, if there is an assessment based on business, give them a task that go to the different markets, supermarkets, analyze the products, get the product data. Those things we have to do it, and we need to evaluate it. This is little bit we face the problem initially, but once it's set up, then it will be more easier and more interesting for you and for your students also. So these type of society based problems, to solve these type of assessments, we need to create it. This can be done in different subjects, whether it is a mathematics, whether it is arts, whether it is humanities, whether it is engineering, computer science, and all the subjects are comes under the same model of giving assessment. So these things will help you to engage with the students in a real time problems, to solve the real time problems. That's how these real life applications, identifying the problems in the society with the real world scenarios, collaborating, design solutions, presenting the findings. So once they come up with the project, once they come up with the presentation, not just presenting the presentation from the AI applications from Gamma or from any other things, just generating the application and not presenting it, coming with the real time data, that is very important. And evaluation based, that should be based on the real time scenarios. That is very important to note it down, how they are coming up with the real time scenarios, what they are exactly coming up with the problem and with the solution which will help the society. So this problem will help them with the problem solving skills, with curiosity, with inquiry based learning. All these strategies you can apply based on this assessment, so that they will come up with some interests when you are in your classrooms. If not, if we are going on the same traditional basis, then they will say that why should we come to the class, why should we come, why we have to attend, everything is there on the YouTube, everything is there on the AI now. AI will help you to understand topic for each level. If you want to understand any topic, any programmings, or any high level topic into a very basic understanding, that you can do that. So they will question us that why should we come to the colleges, why should we spend time instead of doing online courses, we'll do that online and we'll earn something. That's also possible nowadays. So why we have to come, and why the attraction we need to make it, that's in our hand. How we are attracting the students in our classrooms with the help of AI tools, that's in our hand. So simplify and gamify. The gamified challenges, peer teaching, visual analogies, that will help them to make the classrooms more interesting, and students will be engaging with you with more interest. Yes, I do understand that if it will not work with every topic, but you can start with a topic whichever which is possible, whichever which can be appropriate. So these are the different tools we can use it: quizzes, Canva, QueryPod, Magic School, which I'm going to show you practically. So AI tools for the classroom engagement, these are the different other tools where we can use it, like Edpuzzle, Aha Slides, QueryPod we have seen, Waveground, that is quizzes again. Then addressing AI limitations will come back again. We'll move to the practical of those tools where we can how we can engage the students with these AI tools. So we'll start with firstly, I don't want to start with ChatGPT because we all know ChatGPT, how the lesson plans can be created, how the prompts can be done. I'm not going to start with that, but I'm going to start with the tools where you will be using for free. All these tools are free on a basic version. If you want to have the pro version, then you have to go with the subscription. But as a free model, you can use it on a limited version, a limited type of queries, limited prompts. You can do that. So Magic School is one of the very best and very interesting tool where you will be having different modules where you can see the magic tools for the teacher tools, my collection, output history. So in the teacher tools you will find a lot of tools where you will be able to find out like academic content, presentation generator, report card comments, multiple choice questions, then tools recommendations, image generation, lesson plan generator, worksheet generator, YouTube video questions. Just give the YouTube link, then it will provide you the questions. IEP generator, unit plan generator, text, like there are a lot of things are available. So lot of things are available on these AI tools. And what is more interesting in this one is about Magic Student. In this Magic School, you can make your classroom more interesting. Instead of giving them an open way of using ChatGPT, you can control them. Make a classroom, make a room where all the students will join this classroom. So you can make them a bonded using of AI tools where you will be able to control it, and you will be able to see what they are prompting it. Like for example here, BTech year one. So once they join it, you will be able to see how many students have joined it. You can moderate it. You can get the flagged like if they are inappropriate prompts are being given by the students, then it will give you the flag also. So you can take an action. You can deduct the marks if you are giving an assessment on this based on this one. So I'll show you one example here, like grade 11 ICT. So I have created a room there, and I have my own tools which I have given dedicatedly the tools which I needed to allot them. So like research assistant, idea generator, these are the tools which I have given to them. So based on the tools what they are asking for, the AI tools, that you can see and you can moderate it, you can get the flag, and based on it you can take actions, you can reward it, or you can reward the marks, or you can deduct the marks. This is one of the beauty of this Magic School tool. So these are the tools where you have the resources, where you will be able to find out AI literacy, digital citizenship, and you can add to the rooms. So as the course that will get added, and then you have the student tools. All the student tools you can use it when you are creating a room. How to create a room? It's very simple. You can click on a create room, give the like select the tools first, like for example AI tutor. This will be enhancing the students to ask and to learn something. And you can select here which grade level you are, like university, professional, year 1, year 2, which one you want. You can select it, like for example year 3. And tools description, asking the questions, get tutored on any topic, subject you are learning. Okay, then if you want, you can add more tools also. You can add tools like here, you will see language tutor, research assistant, character chatbot will help the students to get into the character. For example, students want to have a character like Einstein, Newton, or any other scientist, then they can figure out the authors and character. Based on that, the chatbot will interact based on that character. I hope you it's very clear. Then coding assistant, debate partner. Like this, we have a lot of tools we can allot to them. So based on your requirement, you can allot to the rooms or the tools, and then click to the save room. Give the name of the room, like for example, graduate year 1, like this, or a room description you can give it. Set room schedule, you can set the room schedule as well, but it's not for free. You can click on save room. So once you click on save room, then you will be able to share the link using the join URL, Google Classroom, or the join codes. The within the classroom or outside the classroom, the students will be able to join this link, and all the students will be joining here, and you will be able to give an assessment or assignment outside the classroom or inside the classroom to give as a research assessments or research based assignments. So this will help you to see what they are typing it, what is their prompts, what is the outputs, everything. You can manage it and you can moderate it. Here you can see moderator is also available, where you will be able to moderate it. This is one way, and this is one of the tool where you can engage your students inside and outside the classroom, and this can be used as inquiry based learning, brainstorming, and this can be used for the assignments and assessments. And the assignments assessments can be given in different ways: formative, summative, or daily based or weekly based, whatever you want it, however you want to manage it. That's all possible using this tool. Now, there is another tool that is called as Waveground. I hope you all have used it, quizzes. But this, there are a few things which you will be able to use here, that is about a paper mode also. I hope. How many of you know about paper mode in this one? Please type yes or no. How many of you know about paper mode in this quizzes.com? If you don't have the computer lab, because it's all these tools are based on the devices, digital devices. But if you don't have the computer lab and you want to engage using this Waveground, so there is an option where you will be able to use it on just based on the QR codes. So I'll show you this QR codes, how to do that. So here, so if you want to launch a quiz, for example, in the Independence Day quiz, I want to launch in the classroom. So if you have your in your classrooms the devices, then that will make you more learning and more fun based, game based learning also. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So here you have many different options in this quizzes.com. You can assign as a homework, you can assign as a quiz, or you can start within the classroom. So when you click on the start within the classroom, you will have two options. That is student paced option, teacher led option. So when you click on student paced, you will have a gamified learning, gamified way of quiz like classic and mastery peak. So this students love this because they are playing a game. They are playing a game through learning. Actually, there is a learning, but using the game. So that's all. This will help you, and your students will make them enjoy and fun based learning. There is another one, that is test mode and team mode also. So you can use test mode or team mode. You can select classic or master peak also. So you can choose whatever the which is appropriate in your class, which is appropriate to your topic, which is appropriate to the time and situation. There is another one that is called as teacher led. So once you click on teacher led, so you will have two options, that is teacher paced and paper mode. So teacher paced means you will be the questions will be in your control. You will be controlling the questions. So that is teacher led. And there is another option that is we have when you are using the devices. There is an option that is enabled now that is called as anti-cheating monitor. So this anti-cheating monitor will help the students not to select the question and to search it on other platforms. So this will block it to have to like searching on AI tools or right clicking and copying the question and searching on Google. So this will help you for the anti-cheating monitor. You can see disable right click and disable copy paste also. So this, if you enable this one, this will help you to make the anti-cheating mode also. But what I was showing, I want to show you that is paper mode. This paper mode will help you if you don't have the devices in your classrooms. But what you need to have it, you need to have it smart board and your mobile phone. Using these two things, you can run this quiz. Even if you don't have the smart board also, you just need to have a projector, then that is enough. How this will work? This will work based on this QR codes. So you will be distributing this QR codes in your classroom, and the QR codes will be distributed across the students, and then you will be launching the quiz. And once you launch the quiz, students will see the question and they will show the play card, and the play cards are not in the sequence, like everyone will not have ABCDs on a sequence way. They will have in a different pattern. So the patterns are different on each QR code, on each play card. So when you are engaging with a team, like you can have it this one also in the groups, or you can have it in individual. So this is based on your own way of applying and approach how you are doing it. So this will help you to do that. So this is step one. You need to print out this QR codes, and then you have to launch it from your computer. Then you need to open up your mobile phone to scan these answers. Once you scan the answers, then the questions will be like the correct and wrong answers will be noted, and that will be displayed on the screen. So this is how you can use this paper mode using the quizzes platform without the digital devices as well. This is one of the platform where you can engage your students in groups and in individual as well. And based on your requirement, you can assign it or you can take it in your classroom. You can get engaged with many different ways where you will be able to help that. And there is another thing what is available in this quizzes AI. When you want to launch it or when you want to create a quiz, you will be able to create it using AI. How you will be able to create it? The assessment can be created based on the text, based on your material, based on your worksheets, based on your textbook and lessons. Like you have assessments, presentations, video, passage, flashcards. All these things you can use it using this platform. Slow. It's not just one way. You have many different ways to engage your students. So to engage your students in different ways, based on different topics, based on different situations, based on different modes, these all are available, which generally we don't know. We just know one way, just using the gamified way. But not only gamified way, you can use flashcards, you can use passage, you can use videos, that is questions with the video. When you click on the video, you can have a video from the YouTube if you want to make them learn. Then upload any video if you want. You have your own video, or you can search from the Wayground library as well. And this all the options are available. And moreover, when you click on assessment, you have options of importing worksheet and questions, generating questions with AI, creating from the scratch. All these options are available. And moreover, if you have the questions like a general questions, for example, I'll show you. Like, for example, I have questions on education day. Okay, so you want to enhance the question with the real world scenario. That also possible, and that also you can do it. I'm going to show you that. So here, for example, if I click on edit, I have a question. Okay, no, I'll just go back. Here, you will see add similar questions, translate this quiz, generate the flashcards, and more options also. When you click on more options, you will find that convert questions to real world scenarios. So when you click on this one, the same questions, what you have it based on your book, based on your curriculum, those questions will turn into real world based scenarios, which will spark the curiosity in the students, and within the students they will be forced to think what is the right answer. So here you can see this question: a clock strikes once at 1 o'clock, twice at 2, 12 times at 12. How many total strike does it make it in 12 hours? So there is the question changed into real world scenario, which is like in a town there is a clock tower that strikes once at 1, twice at 2, continues. So how many times? This is the question got changed into the real world scenario. These are the things which we can use it to make our students more engaged and to more think about the question, not just making it traditional multiple choice questions or just true or false and fill in the blanks. This will not help in today's world, right? So these are the things. Like, for example, there is another question I'll show you here. Like Maulana Azad strongly supported which core educational value? So here the question turned into the real world. In a community meeting, a local leader emphasized in the importance of education for all children, regardless of their education. He strongly supported which core educational values? Then Children's Day is celebrated on Nehru's birthday mainly because he believed children are. So you can see there is a question changed. On a sunny day, like Charolette decided to celebrate Children's Day on Nehru's birthday. She gathered her friends and shared Nehru's belief that children's are. So these are the way where you can use these AI tools to make the questions more interesting, more in real world scenarios, and to make in a different level of thinking with the students, not just giving some very simple and traditional way. So I hope this will help and this will make your classrooms better. Do you agree with me? Do you all agree with me? Please type yes or no. Perfect. Yes, wonderful, great participation. Thank you, one and all. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, so this is one which I have, which I can show the example because of the bonding of the time. I can't show all the things. You can explore it, and then we will go to the next tool, that is Canva code, that is Canva AI. So more interestingly, I hope you all have used Canva to generate certificates, to generate posters, or to generate some many different things. You have all used it, but there is something new which is Canva AI. What is Canva AI? So in the Canva AI, you will be able to generate the student activities more, making more interactive, making more interesting, making more different. This is what exactly needed. Every student needs something different now. Everyone, they are like based because of, I hope you have read about different research works in today's world. Because of the social media, everyone's concentration is not focused for just 10 minutes. Only 10 minutes they can focus on one thing. Now also, I hope you all agree with me. We all almost we started an hour, but almost you got distracted. Almost everyone got distracted with your mobile devices. You may have checked your WhatsApp, you may have checked your emails. As I'm because I'm delivering, I couldn't do that. But even me, if I'm attending the some meetings or I'm attending some with online meetings, I do that. Even in offline, we get distracted. So in today's world, due to the social media applications, the real time focus is just for 10 minutes or less than 10 minutes. So that's what exactly the challenge we need to tackle with the digital natives. Now, to whom we are teaching, they are not in were there in our times when we were in the classrooms. This generation, Gen Z, we call it Gen Alpha or Gen Beta, whatever the gens we have now, the generations we have now, these generations are totally different. They are into a different category. I hope we can say that. So, this category, to tackle this category, it's a very big challenge for us. So we have to use these AI tools to tackle this and to make our classrooms enhance. So these are the tools which will help us. So creating the student activities, designing images, docs, code, video clips, all these things are there. But very interestingly, I'll show you about the code. Just you have to give the idea, and the idea will be presented into a simulation way. So I'll show you one example here, the solar system explorer game design. So this is one of the version where there was a prompt already. That prompt I used it to create this model. So this model will help them to engage, think beyond it, think it more practically. Like for example, when we are talking about solar system, when we are talking about something, whatever we want, we whatever the topic we have, those topics can be converted from our words, from the verbal into visuals. This is very important now because of very quick shots, because of very quick concentration span of time. We have to engage them more visually rather than more verbal or more textual based. So we should change our methodology from verbal and textual based to visual based and infographic based, interactive based and more participative based. So when we do that, then automatically you will see the change in your classroom, that classrooms are in different level. Students will act in different level. Students will engage in with you in different level. They will show you with more interest. Yes, I do agree that it will not work with everyone at the same time. But when you do it consistently with many different topics, then that will give you a change, and that will help you to see the change. So this is how you can improve your classrooms using this type of engagement. So you can see here there are many different prompts are already available. Based on these different prompts, you can use it and you can make your subject more interesting and more engaging, more interactive. And the next tool which I'm going to show you, that is Notebook LM. I hope you all have been using Notebook LM now because it's almost popular. I hope you can see this Notebook LM, which is most popular for learning process and for many other reasons. How many of you are using Notebook LM? Please type yes or no. No. Notebook LM. No, 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 no. I thought you are all are using it, but I'm getting the answers with no. Oh, okay, fine. Okay, thank you. So, Notebook LM is a very good tool where you can use it to make very good content. Not only the content, but you can use it for the assessments and you can give for the assignments for the students. Like, for example, here you can see Edpuzzle interactive video quizzes. So what is very good thing here, when you are using the chat gpt is globalized. Has a lot of things. It's completely world of knowledge is available on ChatGPT or other AI tools. But what about AI tools? What about Notebook LM? Notebook LM is a specified tool which will help you to get the information based on your own content. Like you can see here, I have got this content and which is I like it or I need it. Though those things where I can add it based on my own content which is available. So this will be a bonded based knowledge base. For example, you are teaching a subject of history and you have a bonded curriculum of history book, or you have engineering curriculum which is bonded based on UGC or based on AICT, based on NEP 2020, or whatever the curriculum you are using it. So you have your own textbooks, you have your own curriculums. So that things only you can upload it here. And extra, if you want to do that, you can do that as well. You can add it those content as well, and based on that you can generate audio overview, video overview, mind maps, reports, flashcards, quizzes, infographics, slide deck, data tables. So I'll just show you one video which is generated based on this content. So video will be very beautifully explained with something what with very good quality. I'll just share it again. So here you go with the video. I hope.
Hey everyone, so video is everywhere in our classrooms now, right? Which is awesome. But it also brings up this one huge question that I think every teacher asks themselves. You know the feeling. You find that perfect video, you assign it for homework, you just kind of hope for the best. But let's be real. Are your students actually watching it? Are they getting it? Or are they just pressing play and, scrolling through their phone? It's a classic problem. And you know what? This is not a new problem at all. I love this quote from Dr. Jeff Lewis because it really hits on something.
Yeah. So this is the video which is generated based on my content, and you can see here there is infographics also generated. Yeah, you can see this image completely got generated using the data what I got. I gave it to the notebook LM. So how to create this notebook LM? It's very simple. Here you can download this one also, and I'll just show you. There is another thing like mind maps. I'll show you the mind maps also. Yeah, tables. You can generate tables, and you can chat with your own content. That is something very interesting. Hello, are you able to hear me? Hello. Are you able to hear me? I think there was, yeah, perfect. Okay, thank you. So here you can see I have generated my curriculum. I have generated in table. I have got it in many different ways where you can be able to do that. And then I'll show you something here. Yes, you can see the mind map also here. This is the mind map. And then when you click on this one, this will go back like this. And when you click on this one, you can chat with this one. Here, you will be able to chat what exactly you need it. So you can say about LLM. Very easy way. So here, I just asked about LLM, very easy way. It will generate reading through the pages, whatever the content I have given it, it will do and scan it and give you the very simple definitions about the LLM. So that's how you can use these AI tools as well. And then we have Edpuzzle. This is the Edpuzzle where I was talking about the video based quizzes. So you can create your classrooms. You will have an option of 20 quizzes. You can create it and you can use this AI video based quizzes. So a video will be there. That video will have the questions, or you can create the questions also. This is one of the platform there. And AHA Slides is also one of the interactive platform like quizzes. That's also one of the platform. Curipod is also one of the platform where you will be able to generate the lesson plan, where you will be able to give the questions based on AI. Just give the topic, the everything will be generated for you, and then you can customize it based on your requirement. Then you can go ahead and do that one. So that's all. These are the different tools we have which can be utilized to enhance our classrooms, and these tools will help you to engage more interactively and more interesting classrooms you can make it. So that's all. These tools I can I can go more deeper for these tools, like you can go with integrations, and you can have like 50 students in one class or one time quizzes, and you can see here pick answer, short answer, spinner wheel, matching pace, categories, correct order. These are the different type of questions you will be able to get when you are using these tools. As I hope you all can understand, these things will help your students more interesting when they are participating with the leaderboard, when they are winning, how these things will help you, right? And similarly on the OOCLAP also, I like OOCLAP very much than Mentimeter, Padlet and all, because there are many different type of questions are available. So I'll just show you up very quickly. So here, when you click on a create event, you can see there are quick and fun geography quiz, European capitals, introduce as yourself as a teacher, ask your students to ready for the exams, icebreaker for large groups. When you click on create event and when you click on new question, so these are the different type of questions you can see here. Multiple choice, poll, word cloud, and then here assessing understanding, gathering the feedback, showcase information. If you want, you can show a video, slide, timer, spin the wheel, and then prioritization, ratings, brainstorming, word cloud, poll, framing. So different categories, there are different type of questions like matching, SCT judgment, scripting, drag and drop, sorting out, label an image, open question, find a number, fill in the blanks, and a lot more things are available. So these things you can utilize it in your classrooms to make them more interesting and more engaging. That's, I hope that will help you to get engaged in your classrooms. Though then we'll go back to the presentation where before we end, we need to know about the AI tools limitations also. So biasing is a very important addressing, we need to address it about the biasing. When we are generating the content using the AI tools, we have to check this when before we incorporate in our classrooms in real time. Then unreliable information, inaccurate information, this is also a very big issue and a challenge with the AI tools. Then academic integrity and cheating, we need to know about it, how these tools can be utilized in our organizations, whether organizations allow us to do that or not. Then privacy and security of the students' data, this is also a very big concern. We have to know and we need to take the permissions from the organizations before we share these tools with the students, with the parents. We need to take the concern. If it is all okay, then that's all good, because these all AI tools apply the GDPR rules, not just selling the data, selling the AI students' data to the advertising agencies or something like that. They are applied on a GDPR and European and other data. What we call the rules and all those things. So based on that one, we can utilize it. And ethics of AI in education, lack of personalization. This is all, we all know that, but still we cannot do that. We have to use it. We need to move on. Bias and discrimination. This we have to check when we are generating, when we are using these tools, when we are generating the assessments, when we are generating the activities, when we are generating the worksheets, when we are engaging them within the classrooms. Dependency on technology. It's all we know that, but we need to tackle it in a smart way. Data privacy, and we have just discussed about it. Then ask key questions to yourself before incorporating into your real-time scenarios in the classroom. So is it the output accurate? Is it the output is unbiased? Does that has the sufficient information based on the topic? And is the output is relevant to your project or your task based on your topics, based on your subject and the concept? And is it consistent if you are using the same prompt in different chatbots and different multiple times? So you have to check about it. And It's not to introduce AI tools. Everyone know about ChatGPT, but you have to introduce the ethics of using AI, ethics of using ChatGPT. You cannot bond them. You cannot bond them not to use a ChatGPT to do their work. Everyone is using. We cannot ignore that, but we need to support them. Ethically we have to support it, encourage them to for the critical thinking, encourage them to understand differently. For example, a student is not understanding a topic, help them to give a prompt using the chat gpt to make that topic understand to him based on his own level, and keep up to date, because these are the different tools. I have shown it very less, these tools what I have shown it, like very limited tools. I in my own classrooms I have used more than 25 tools. What I have shown very limitedly, I have shown based because of the time and time limitations and the contextual times. Okay, so keep updated, keep using, exploring, and keep yourself experimenting to these tools. First use it in as per your own experiment, then start using in your classrooms. So before we like end up the things, teach smarter not harder with the leading generative AI assistants for the educators. And these are the different links where you can go on and you can just explore it: curipod, magic school, canva, AI for education, quizzes, eduaid, and there are a lot of more, as I said, 25 more than 25 tools which I have already used it in my own experience and in more classrooms. So let's dive into with AI tools with empowering your experience and all those things. Stay tuned with us or WhatsApp channel for more updated things. So I'd like to thank before we wrap up, I'd like to take question and answer. If you have any questions, you can ask.
Thank you so much, sir, for such a powerful and thought-provoking session. We just loved the hands-on learning experience you provided during the session. And the best part was it was also relevant and practical. We will
Thank
now
you.
open the house for questions. I'll just read out the questions for you, sir. Our first
Yes,
question
yes.
is from Dr. Pramod Kumar Nair. His question is, while promoting use of different AI tools for students, how the privacy and IPR issues can be addressed?
Yes, as just I hope you got the answer when I was talking about the privacy and security of the data. All these tools are already applied on a GDPR to GDPR rules, which is data privacy rules. So they will not be sharing the data with any agencies. So we can believe them. But if we want to make it more data privacy, then we need to go with a subscription based. So that subscription based will allow us to have MOUs and will be controlled within our bonded policies of the educational policies.
Okay, our second question, sir, is from Ms. Ritika Mehra. Her
Yeah.
question is, how can project-based learning be aligned with syllabus completion and assessment requirements?
If we can align this project-based learning, because as I said, the assessments, traditional assessments will not be working now in the coming days because of ChatGPT. Everyone will just use it and they will finish it in a quick way. So we need to align with the project based or challenge based learning. We have to ask ChatGPT itself how this topic can be converted or relevant to have a project based learning within 45 minutes of time period or within your curriculum hours. Like for example, you have 120 hours in a semester, or you have 200 hours in a semester. So that will give you the plan. Complete plan will be generated and will be provided to you, so that you take the help from that one to schedule your curriculum based on the project based, based on challenge based, based on the different assessments. You can get that plan also, and that plan you can align and customize it based on your requirement.
Our third question, sir, is from Mr. Rachit Kadian. His question is, with reference to 21st century teaching strategy slide, which one do you feel is the most impactful in today's classrooms and why?
all the 21st century strategies what I have shown, all these are very good impactful, and which I focus it on the two, that is inquiry based learning and differentiated learning, and the all other different strategies what I have shown, like gamified, challenge based, project based, already being implemented. But two things are new and that need to be implemented and incorporated in our session, in our classes, that is inquiry based learning, which will enhance the curiosity in our students within our classrooms based on the topics. And the other one is differentiated learning. Differentiated learning will help your classroom to go into deep for the different level of students. Like in 25 to 30 students, everyone is not on the same pace, everyone will not have the same mentality, everyone will not have the same level of understanding. So differentiated learning, if you design your classroom lesson plan based on the differentiated learning, then that will help high level achievers to the low level achievers to understand the concept and the topic. I hope I gave the answer for this question.
I'm sure, sir, the person who asked the question is contented. Our next question is from Mr. Abdul Hakim Khan. His question is, if we follow the NCRT textbook, how can AI tools be used to cover the exact textbook theory and exercises?
You can do that as well when you are, as I said, it is applicable for whatever the curriculum you are using, whether it's an ncrt, whether you have nep, or whatever the things you have it, you can cover up all those things using these tools as well. Just use the ncrt exercises using like convert the exercises into the ai tools, convert those exercises using quizzes, convert those exercises using like flashcards, convert those exercises into the gamified quizzes. That is possible. You what exactly you we need to do is, we should just turn our direction from the traditional way of exercises, and now the direction we need to use it to the digital devices. That is only we are doing it now.
Sir,
I
our
hope I
next
gave the
question.
answer.
Sir. Our next question is, sir, from Kahakashan Tabassum. The question is, how can we handle the bias in AI tools?
This is, yes, I have already discussed about this question also. Biasing issue, we need to, when we are generating the content, we have to, uh, uh, you know, thoroughly we need to go through what content is being generated before we incorporate it. So that way we can address the biasing issue.
Okay. Sir, our last question for the day is from Ms. Bhaswati Das. Her question is, any learning which is done through AI goes into the short-term memory. How, as an educator, can we make efforts to imbibe this learning in the long-term memory of the students?
This is also I discussed, when you are making the assessments into the real world scenarios. So this will make them to discuss the things with the society. The projects when you are giving it, like whatever the project is, or on whatever the subject is, if you are connecting it to the real world scenarios, this will automatically connect to the real world scenarios, so that it will help them to go for the long term memory. So when you they are interacting with the society, when they are interacting with the real world problems, automatically these things will be captured, right? So these captured things will help them to memorize it or to remember it for long term, because they will remember what activities they have done in the society when they are working for the different projects, for the different kind of peoples, or when they are helping some things, or whatever it is, like you can plan it. So this automatically help them to have a memory, and that will go for the long lasting.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir. On behalf of DBIT and all the FDP participants, we extend our sincere gratitude, sir, for your valuable time, expertise, and enriching perspectives. May I now request Professor G.P. Singh, Professor DBIT Delhi, to propose the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Anurupa. Respected Chairman, Professor Sajan M. George, Honorable Director, Professor Vikas Rao Wadi, Vice Principal, Professor Salu Tandon, Eminent Speaker, Dr. Muhammad Abdul Mateen, my dear colleagues and distinguished participants from all over India. Good afternoon. It is my privilege to propose the vote of thanks for session 3 of the 1 week online international faculty development program on enabling teachers with AI tools and innovative approaches for effective teaching learning. I express my sincere gratitude to Dr. Muhammad Abdul Mateen, Academic Coordinator, Saudi Electronic University, Riyadh, for his enlightening and thought provoking session on AI tools for student engagement. Sir, your practical insights, global exposure, and effective use of real world examples have greatly enhanced our understanding of leveraging AI to foster meaningful student engagement. I also take this opportunity to convey our heartfelt thanks to our visionary leadership, respected Chairman Professor Sajan M. George, whose constant encouragement and guidance inspire academic excellence. Honorable Director Professor Vikas Rao Wadi for his unwavering support and academic leadership in organizing such meaningful programs, and Vice Principal Professor Saru Tandon for her continuous motivation and active involvement in the successful conduct of this FDP. I also thank all the participants for their enthusiastic participation and valuable interactions, which made the session lively and enriching. My sincere appreciation goes to the organizing committee, HODs, coordinators, and technical team for their dedicated efforts and flawless coordination. I especially thanks to Dr. Azad Usmani to bring such a wonderful resource person for this session. Once again, I extend my warm thanks to Dr. Mateen for sharing his expertise and valuable time with us. Thank you all. I look forward to your continued participation in the upcoming sessions. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I will now request all the participants and our speaker for the session to please switch on their cameras for a group pic.
To thank everyone, the organizers and the college and all the participants for being with me and engaging throughout the session. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. We will now connect at 1:15 for our next session. All the participants are please requested to connect back at 1:15 after the lunch. Thank you so much, sir, for being a part
Thank
of
you.
this FDP. Thank you. It was very interesting, sir. It was so engaging. Thank you so much, sir, again. And thank you to
Thank you.
all the participants. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Bye bye.